Hey, listen to this. This is the... I can't video the actual hospital, but you can listen to what's going on. This woman has been screaming at the hospital servant staff for about 9 hours. It's just awful. It's just awful to listen to. But anyway, I think I might go in and talk to her actually, because I quite like people who complain. But there are a lot here saying the same thing. I'm all alone. I keep saying the same thing. No one listens. They're all hysterical, just they're not quite as loud as she is. And I know how they feel, because you do actually just have to sit about. Should we kind of shift all this around so you've got nice, look at that. There you go. I don't know, I think people underestimate the beauty of, jiggling a camera around and doing kind of blurry images like this, which is basically all I can see. I mean, not now, because I'm right in front of it, but if I were about a foot away, lovely, shiny bit of Sainsbury back there. Oh my God, honestly, made me feel aroused. What else have we got? I mean, this patchwork quilt, I'm so glad I bought it. I'm out of love in the stitches. It's like every single one hand stitched. Look at it. Cut out, sewn by hand. It's just unbelievable. All of that is part of a piece of clothing, a dress or something. And it's been worn by a child, or, is somebody's shirt. It's just the memories in this is absolutely incredible. And you'll say, oh dear, she obviously hasn't read up on post-structuralism and patchwork quilts. And no, I haven't. Actually, let's try and look at some different parts of it. I mean, this is what you do when you're in hospital. You just sit around sewing, and I love sewing. But I do have to be, unfortunately, drunk to do it because of the hand tremor. But I have been able to manage, very small... I mean, obviously in my time, oh my God, listen to her. Gosh. I'll have to go in and talk to her and say, I understand completely why you feel this way, and then turn her into a normal person and stop her shouting. Because that's the kind of guy I am. What was I saying? Yeah, my stitching was actually far better than this. Oh God, look at that hand. You'll be saying, yeah, now I doubt you could do any stitching at all. And also, the entity seems to have stolen my safety pins. I brought some safety pins with me and pinned them to my jumper, and they actually weren't there when they did the x-ray, and there's no way I'd unpinned. Sorry about that. It was kind of quite an ordeal, actually, getting out to do a vape in the outside kind of courtyard. One could hardly call this some sort of beautiful Italian villa with people doing the passeggiata. But, let's try and turn it into that. But yeah, I will... God, listen to her. I mean, it is awful. I mean, it is a bit like a T.S. Eliot poem. I got this... As long as you had a bit of Dante thrown in, you would be in the wasteland, or something worse than the wasteland. Anyway, what's the problem? I mean, I keep trying to explain myself to people, and they don't understand me. But they do understand me after a bit, because I've got very expressive hand gestures, and sometimes I have to just use that. I use everything. I must borrow every changing shape to find expression. Yeah, that's right. Cry like a parrot, chatter like an ape.
I'm seeing someone else right now, but I'm seeing another patient at the moment.
See, that's the thing, she's quite unreasonable. I wonder what's in that ladybird bag. Well, no, Roses and Wildflowers, that's the pale blue one there. It's an orange. It's epiphany. I'm so glad.
I appreciate that.
I love
Because
epiphany.
lots of people have been here for a long time.
So, like, just the amount of research you could do just from this patchwork quilt. You could learn how to do printmaking and kind of reverse colour. Because they've got, like, so much, all this history. Look at that. That's the classic one that everybody had in their bedrooms, but in pink. I had a dress made out of that. But it was pink flowers on the white background, so it's the other way around. But that's the classic one. Everyone knows that one. My sister and I both had the same dress, and then we got a bit too big for it, and I turned it into a skirt. I've got to be careful now because I'm drinking vodka and orange. Look, please, I beg you, wait. You know, it could be a Sophoclean tragedy, but of course we know it isn't. But I wouldn't call it Harold Pinter play either. Yeah, and that's the right colouring. So they've got like God, she's in absolute anguish, but I could have drank my orange juice. Hang on.
Hello, is it Miss Greenman?
It is Miss Greenman.
I'm Will, one of the doctors. That's a lot of orange juice you got there.
Well, you know, I'm going to be here a while, and I don't know when I'm going to get my next orange juice fix. So.
Hey, I don't blame you, to be fair.
No, I've prepared. Funnily enough, I'm feeling quite good. I don't really know why. I've been here a number of hours. I haven't really been able to get any sleep.
Yeah.
I still have got really serious breathing difficulties. And I've just been sort of sitting in this chair. So I've got a lot to complain about, but I feel on top of the world.
Well, that's good.
So,
most people tell me they feel terrible when they're in emergency
well,
department.
I have felt bad here, but we've managed to kind of get through the night.
Good.
I've been out, had a vape in the cold night air, which is far warmer than my own flat.
Yeah,
so,
I heard you haven't got any heating.
I've got no heating, but
Must be a nightmare.
It's worse than that. It's colder than the outside world. Like, I've been having to wear a ski jacket, and I don't know, like way more than I was wearing just to stand outside to do a vape. Right, now I've just got 5 jumpers on and a silk jacket. Before I had a lot more to actually exist in my own flat. So basically, what do you think of that? Like, I've got an electric blanket and I go and sit under it. Doesn't work too well, but there I'm safe. And of course here it's a lot warmer, so
yes,
naturally I'm going to be, you know, a touch improved in my mood.
I think apparently, we try and improve your home situation, don't we? We try and, so I think what the best thing for you to happen here is, it's not 6 a.m. now, but once it's like the proper morning, we can get our our team, extended team, to come and assess and see what they can do to help.
So you've got a team. I'm only an individual.
Exactly. At the moment, I'm powerless, but when the team arrives,
once your men are with you.
Men, and men and women arrive.
Okay,
then
right.
They can help you out.
God, that's great. Well, you know, and what is that? Now, I'm going to ask you that I can't see you yet because I've got a vision of 4 inches. And you'll say, but when you put these glasses on, no, these give me a vision of 6 inches. So
it sounds like you need to get some new glasses.
Yeah, it's been tried. You know, they got me new glasses. Then they fall, like the arms fall off, and then somebody goes out and tries to get it fixed. So they just fall off again. And they break. These are the only ones that work. Now, with the vision of 6 inches, I can actually read that you are Dr. Will Palm.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, I couldn't really, and I can sort of see you better. What a difference 2 inches makes.
Fine.
So, and happy Epiphany. You may not be aware of it, but this is 6th of March. You have to take down your Christmas decorations. I think it's the visit of the Magi. Fine. I'm not particularly religious. I just happen to know about Epiphany.
Good.
Okay.
But I think the first thing we do is try and get you a bed as well. Rather
Oh
than a chair. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
yeah. Look, and I've got my little
You've got your blanket,
I've
yeah.
got my blanket with me. You know, so if I raise objections to the kind of the quality of the textiles you've decided to design my bed with, here is my patchwork quilt to help me.
Good.
So, do you want to wheel me to my chamber?
Well, I said
Let's do
I'm
that
not,
right away.
I wish I could, but I'm also
honestly,
powerless about beds. As
oh,
well.
come on, I'm never better than when I'm in a bed. I mean, that is where I need to live.
I agree, but so yeah.
You agree? You already know that.
Yeah, but so the way it works here is the emergency department call me to see patients to try and get into hospital, but then I can say, yes, you need to come into hospital, but we still need to find you a physical bed.
Yeah, we'll turf out the people who are in the bed.
Yeah.
In my bed.
Yeah, some people have stolen your bed.
Yeah, well, they must be treated as criminals and robbers.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too long.
And what does that mean?
Exactly.
Another 8 hours, or?
Well, I hope it'll be less than that.
Well, yeah, hopefully. I'm not interested in hope. I want guarantees.
Yeah. I under promise, over deliver.
Can I?
That's my motto.
Under promise, over deliver. That's very good. Is there any way I can bribe you? I have no money, but maybe I can. I'm
not allowed to take bribes.
Well, what about a little picture, you know, and maybe a Christmas card or something like that?
I've already missed Christmas, so...
Well, what about Epiphany?
But,
no, it's okay.
But
I know, I've got a chocolate.
That's all right.
I can bribe you with chocolate. No, I need more than you.
From 8 AM we start our morning walk rounds with the boss. So
8 AM. Where are we now? That's 6:30.
So we'll probably see you again very shortly. Will Parker. That's me.
Geriatric. Is that me? Am I a geriatric?
You're not yet. When you're 65. When you're 65.
Oh right. Okay. So that's only 7 years from now.
Yeah.
Then I'll be a geriatric.
Then you'll be a geriatric.
And yes, I look younger than springtime here. I know. In fact, you should take a picture of me. Okay, look, never mind. Right,
no, I'll get told off things on photos of you.
Oh, really?
But, you look well. I'm happy you look well.
Someone's got to, you know, because I can't do selfies.
I'll let the nurse in charge, who's in control of the beds, know about
the bed controller. We need her.
She's been calling the beds.
Yeah, tell her I need a bed. Obviously, I want a double bed, Tudor.
Yeah, I'll see if you've got any double beds left.
No, she won't.
Might have to settle for a single bed.
Right,
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, the single again.
We'll catch you later.
Yeah, sort it out. Sort it out, Will. Okay, so there you go. Who doesn't accept bribes? I eat a chocolate. Living in hospital is a real huge. You should try it. Maybe just listen to the panoply of voices, you know, when I finish off this chocolate. God. Just a really good chocolate. One I obviously brought with me. Right. The problem is the coffee. Someone's got to get over here with these kind of pods. You can get them off Ocado. I don't know how they work myself, so you'll have to teach me. But you pour boiling water on them and they've got hot water. And then you have a really good espresso. So do that, or bring me a double espresso from some shop, you know, and come and see me and bring me a double espresso, because they don't have that. My glasses are just, they won't even stay on my face. And now I'm going to have some orange. God. They're getting me a bed. I tell you, life really looks up when you've got a bed. And they're they've got a team. Did you hear that? So then things get kind of moving. Yeah.
Okay.
What? So, I remember you. Sorry, I'm still in the way. It's okay. I'm using up a lot of space in front of the linen cupboard. And they just squeeze past me. They're so polite. And I tend to use up even more space. I'm probably the smallest person in this hospital, aside from actual babies or children. But there aren't any on this, I don't know, what's it called? Corridor? In the A&E, you know, there are no children here. I don't know why there aren't any children here. I'm sure children have A&E emergencies. And here's the man who helped me open the Frankfurters earlier. I was absolutely desperate. Because see, they don't give you food. Okay, well, I don't know, run out of steam. I'm going to go back to my Chili Cooper, read the first edition of The Wasteland, check out, you know, Weeds and Wildflowers. I've got a hell of a lot to say about that. But I think we need to be sat down in bed so we can have a really long, good, hard session. And just simply can't be done at the moment. I mean, happy Epiphany. Happy Epiphany. Happy Epiphany, boys and girls. Okay, look. Lovely.